Hello guys, welcome to the Monday forecast. So I'm still traveling and it's going to be in this a bit of a different format. But let's take a look at the euro and the US dollar. So this pair, it looks very descending. So what I can see that we had this indication a range will happen because we broke the low, got a huge wick retraced. Then we also just continued to range around. Then we broke the low with momentum, got a pullback, got more momentum, but at that point I was not actually looking for a trade. So for me personally, at this point this was still descending, so I did not take any trades right here. There was an opportunity to enter on this candle and also the next one, but as I said, for me personally this was just in a descending channel, so I was not ready to take any short trades, and it is still forming a descending channel. As we can see, we got a retrace, then we broke the low again retraced. So this is a high probability to reverse, definitely. So if we get more of a descending and then a nice reversal, I will look to buy. Or maybe we just reverse straight from here, I will also then look to buy on a pullback, get in on a nice flag, or maybe when a trend will start. That is also high probability to get in on a trend after a nice clean descending. So to sum up, I do like this structure. This looks good. This looks like a really clean descending. So I am looking for a reversal. And as you know, on the euro pairs, we can also get an impulse in the same direction as the descending. So we can descend and then impulse down in the same direction. If that happens, I will look for a short trade to go to the downside on a nice pullback, on a nice flag, something like that. Just do be careful if we start to form an ascending, because when we do get a descending going into an ascending structure, we usually get a larger range. So in that case, I would not take any sort of trades. So do look for a reversal or a nice push down, and then look to buy or sell depending on the momentum. Let's now see what the euro and the Japanese yen has been doing. So this pair actually is not looking that great as it stands for me personally. So as we can see, we got this indication a range will happen because we broke the low, created a huge wick, broke the high, created a wick, and then just ranged around. Maybe some people were seeing this as an ascending structure, but for me personally, this was not an ascending structure. This was just ranging around because of this huge wick and because it was Sunday. Usually the market just ranges around like this, and then we got some momentum down, got a pullback, and now we broke the low, retraced. So that is not a really good sign. What I would like to see, I would like to see more of a push down, then I would look for a trade. As it stands currently, this is not looking that great. Especially you need to take in account that Mondays and Tuesdays are predominantly range bound days. So I would be definitely a bit more patient on a Monday or a Tuesday. But if we get a large push down from this point, I will look to sell. Or maybe if this candle closes like this and we get a clean close, so no wick, I would look to get in on a break and retest, for it to retest this inside bar. Also, one characteristic of the euro and the Japanese yen, so it does like to retrace a large amount. So we can just get a large push down and then a retrace to this inside bar and then rocket to a downside. That is definitely a possibility on this pair, and I'm definitely looking to take advantage of that possibility. So if we get a large candle, clean close, I will look to place a pending order at the inside bar, which is my entry level. But it all depends on how the price action looks like. Currently, what I'm expecting is a larger range, to be honest. I'm just expecting for this pair to range around. If we do get a clean descending, I will look for a reversal to the upside. If we do get an ascending, I would be definitely careful, because then that can signal to us a larger range. Because we got here some sort of a range, then a descending going into an ascending usually signals to us a larger range. So I would be more careful. If we do get sort of a V reversal to the upside and then a range, and then a nice push up, I will look to get in on a long trade. But I don't really see this case playing out, so I would more bet for the price to either range around or for it to give us some nice momentum down. And if we do start to descend here like this, I will look for a reversal to the upside like this. So that's it for EJ. It's not looking that great, I have to say, but let's see what will happen. And now, so the Aussie and the US dollar, this one looks very good currently. So I do definitely like this price action. We are starting to trend down. As you can see, we got push down, pullback, another push down, pullback, another push down, and now we are getting that pullback. So if we do form a flag here, a nice small tight flag, I don't take larger flags. So if it's going to be large, I'm not going to be taking it. But if it's a small flag, I'll definitely place a pending or a short sell order. Or maybe we do get more of a push, then look to get in on a flag further down. Or what can happen, we can get a small pullback here, then push again, and then look for a break and retest trade. That is very high probability on the Aussie and the US dollar. That's a very high probability setup. So because we are trending down, as I just marked out, we are heavily trending down. I would definitely look to get in on a sell. Do be careful if we start to descend like this, then a reversal is possible. So do look for a reversal in that case. If we do get a V, look for a range and look for a push up. It's the common V reversal pattern. Always forecasting it, so that can happen. And yeah, that's about it. Also, what can happen, we can ascend, break the high, get a reversal. That is a possibility, so look out for that. But I would say definitely be on the lookout for a sell and see if this trend will continue with this nice momentum that we are getting. Now for the last pair, so the Aussie and the Japanese yen, this one also looks good. Not as good as the Aussie US dollar, but it's not bad. So we did get this indication a range will happen because we got a huge wick, and then we did start to range around. As you can see here, we created a larger range. There was an opportunity to enter on a flag. This would be the entry candle, but for me personally, there are too many warning signs. First, the huge wick, then because it was Sunday and this entry candle was very close to the low, and the prior price action just looked like complete crap. So I definitely stayed out of this trade. Or actually the flag formed here, sorry. The flag formed here. This was not a valid flag anymore. As you can see, this was the actual flag that happened, and this would be the entry candle. So I did stay out of this trade. And then we got a really nice push down. So I do like this momentum down. It does look a bit promising. We are kind of slowing down, so that is not a good sign, but we will see what will happen. If we get a nice tight flag, I will look to sell to the downside, of course. If we do start to descend like this, I will look for a reversal to the upside, like this. If we do get a pullback, another push down, and then a nice break and retest trade, that would be very nice. That would be a high probability setup, especially on the Aussie pairs. This one works out most of the time, so it's a really awesome pattern. Definitely look for that. Or if we get more of a push down, I would look for a flag to sell. If we start to descend, I think I just said it, but if we start to descend, look for a reversal to the upside, and then that means the move is exhausted, of course. If we do get a V reversal like this, look for a range, look for a push up, and then a nice flag to go long. Always forecasting it, and do be prepared if we do get a V reversal pattern. Another possibility is we can just ascend and then get a reversal, but I don't really see that one playing out, especially since I know reversals don't usually tend to work out on the Aussie and the Japanese yen. So with this setup, I would be a bit more careful. And also do note that the prior price action has been pretty crappy. As you can see here, this sort of price action has been pretty crappy. The only good price action actually is this push down, I would say, comparing it to the Aussie US dollar where there is a nice trend. So that's it for the forecast. I hope you took some value out, guys, and I would say be a bit more patient, but do look to sell on the Aussie and US dollar, and I will see you guys tomorrow.